Connection Director Travis Cheller with Augello, the women's wrestling team. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Women's wrestling team was preseason #1 in the WCWA rankings to start the year, and has lived up to that so far, winning 14 duels to start the year in a couple of tournaments and winning both tournaments that they were in. Can you talk about what some of the keys were to the team getting off to such a great start here to start the year?
I think coming back from last year being on top, a lot of us had the fire underneath us to keep the ball rolling and show the other women's wrestling schools that we are still on top and that we still are there to compete. And a lot of the key elements that go into that are, well, JM is an awesome coach and he keeps us motivated. He keeps us sharp and ready to compete at any time, so that's really a big part of it. And then also we brought in a lot of great recruits. The freshman class that came in, they're really willing to work hard and put in the extra effort to make the team successful again this year.
Yeah, it was a great start in October, November. It's been a while though since you've you've wrestled anybody other than your teammates here. It's been about a month since the last meet. How do you stay wrestling at such a high level, and what are some of the challenges with having such a long layoff?
I think a lot of times when having a lot of time off, practice gets a little draining to some people, but I think here at King there's a lot of competitive nature in the wrestling room, so you're wrestling girls that you once were your enemy, whether it was as a cadet, as a junior, in high school, so you're coming in with a lot of competitive girls in the room, so I think that keeps us fresh when we don't have competitions.
Yeah, it helps to have that competition
Yeah.
in the wrestling room and practice. For you personally, you've won all your matches so far this year, and then the only losses you had were at the NYAC International Meet. Can you talk about what kind of your mentality was going into your second year here, and how you got off to such a great start and then maintaining that through the rest of the year?
Yeah, last year I think I took wrestling very seriously. I did end up winning nationals and having an undefeated record. This year I came into it looking to have a little bit more fun and enjoy it instead of being so nervous and putting all the stress on myself. And I've had a lot of fun. I love the team. I have a good time around them. It's a good atmosphere. And every time I go on the mat, I just go out there to have fun, and it's been working so far.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
And then, after this meet on Thursday, or duel on Thursday against Cumberland, so I have about another month off before January, and the NWCA National Duels, which King won last year for the first time. How are you going to keep all that momentum going forward? I guess this long layoff here will help prepare for that coming up when we come back from break.
I think after this duel coming up and then our Christmas break, I think all the girls will come back to the room with some intensity, because we are so competitive, and we did win duels last year, and it's a big thing to win duels. I think it's up there like with individual nationals and national duels. It's pretty like everyone wants it, so I think just the fire underneath everyone will keep us going, pushing us to practice, even with the long break that we have.
Yeah, it's not fun to have long layoffs, especially back-to-back
Yeah.
like that. As I mentioned, Thursday night at 6, 7 o'clock here in the Student Center, King will face Cumberland's, who's number 10 in the country, I believe. What are the expectations going into that, and how nice will it be to compete here at home in the Student Center for, I guess, the second time in your career, the first time this year?
Yeah, I'm excited. I like competing at home. We only competed at home once last year, but the guys have competed at home, the guys wrestling team, and it's just fun. It's nice to have your fans out there, your friends, just everyone out there supporting you. And not a lot of people know about wrestling, so it's nice. And I think Cumberland's is a perfect duel to have at home, because I think we'll have a lot of our girls going out there with some confidence, because we did beat them last time. We actually gave them a little bit of some momentum in our last duel, so I'm hoping we're going to come out here and shut them out this time.
Yeah, hopefully
Nice.
get that going on right away at the beginning
Yeah.
here. Again, that's Thursday night at 6 o'clock here in the Student Center. They face Cumberland as we go into Christmas break, and then they'll be at home, I think, once later in January. So come on out. If you haven't been out here, check them out. Come on out and see them. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks
Good
for
luck on
having me.
Thursday.
Yes, thank you.